And the Sultanate of Oman shall celebrate on Saturday, the 22nd of April, the first day of the blessed Eid al-Fitr. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq will perform Eid al-Fitr prayers at Al-Khor Mosque in the Governorate of Muscat, according to a statement issued by the Diwan of Royal Court today as follows. On the advent of the first day of Shawwal, which is the beginning of the blessed Eid al-Fitr for Hijri year 1444, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq will perform Eid al-Fitr prayers at Al-Khor Mosque in the Governorate of Muscat. Along with His Majesty the Sultan, the Eid al-Fitr prayers will also be performed by Their Highnesses, Their Excellencies Commanders of the Sultan's Armed Forces, the Royal Oman Police and other security units, and Their Excellencies Ambassadors of the Islamic countries accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. On this blessed occasion, the Diwan of Royal Court is honored to extend sincere greetings to His Majesty, praying to Allah the Almighty to bestow good health and happiness upon him. It also prayed to Allah to grant His Majesty a long life and protect him to be a source of pride for his people, and to return such blessed occasions on His Majesty, the Omani people, and Arab and Islamic nations with welfare and prosperity. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received greetings from a number of officials in the Sultanate of Oman on the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr. They all extended to His Majesty the Sultan their utmost greetings, coupled with sincere wishes to return this blessed occasion on His Majesty and the Omani people with more progress and welfare, and the dear country with further security and development under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan. His Majesty received greetings from His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Muhammad Al Nu'mani, Minister of Royal Office and Head of the Office of the Supreme Commander, His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council, His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council, His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Muhsin Al Shriqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs, His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali Al Hilali, Head of Internal Security Service. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander, issued a royal pardon on a number of inmates convicted in different cases. The number of those honored by this royal pardon were 198 inmates, including 89 inmates of other nationalities. This royal pardon comes from His Majesty, the Supreme Commander, coinciding with the advent of the blessed Eid al-Fitr and in consideration of the families of those inmates. A statement was issued by the main committee for Hijri months Crescent's sighting, who met this evening under the chairmanship of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed Al Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs. The committee did not receive any confirmation of sighting the crescent, and therefore tomorrow, Friday, the 21st of April 2023, will be the completing day of Ramadan, and Saturday, the 22nd of April 2023, will be the first day of the month of Shawwal for Hijri year 1444, which is the first day of Eid al-Fitr. On this auspicious occasion, the Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs is pleased to forward greetings and best wishes to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, requesting the Almighty to renew this occasion on His Majesty and to endow him with good health, happiness and long life, and for the Sultanate of Oman further prosperity, and for the Islamic nation with good omen and blessings. On this occasion, His Eminence Sheikh Ahmed bin Hamad Al Khalili, Grand Mufti of the Sultanate of Oman, extended his sincere greetings and best wishes to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, requesting the Almighty to protect His Majesty and bestow upon him His blessings and crown him with good health and prosperity. His Eminence also congratulated the Omani people on this occasion, as well as all Muslims around the world. The latest attempt at a ceasefire between the Sudan's paramilitary force and the Sudanese army faltered as gunfire rattled the capital of Khartoum. Through last night and into today morning, gunfire could be heard almost constantly across Khartoum. Artillery shelling and airstrikes seemed to have eased from previous days, but residents still reported a few explosions. At least 330 people have been killed and over 3,000 injured so far. But the toll is likely higher because many bodies lie uncollected in the streets. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres will discuss the situation today with the heads of the African Union, Arab League and other relevant organizations. A UN spokesman said that people in Sudan are running out of food, fuel and other vital supplies, and many urgently need medical care. The World Food Programme halted one of its largest global aid operations in the country on Saturday after 3 of its workers were killed. The European Commission said yesterday it would take emergency preventive measures for wheat, maize, sunflower seeds and rapeseed after some Central European countries took unilateral steps to ban imports of food products from Ukraine to protect their own agricultural sectors. However, Bulgaria, Hungary, Poland, Romania and Slovakia, whose ministers took part in talks with the European Trade Commissioner, want the list to be longer, including products like milk, poultry and honey. Hungary has banned imports of honey and certain meat products in addition to grains from Ukraine until June 30th. The Hungarian ban on imports of major cereals and agricultural products includes a total of 25 products, the most important of which are cereals, rapeseed and sunflower seeds, flour, oil, honey and certain meat products. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg met with the Ukrainian president in Kiev earlier today. Zelensky called on Stoltenberg to help Kiev overcome the reservations of some member states in providing weapon aid to Ukraine. Stoltenberg declared that Ukraine deserves to join the military alliance and pledged continuing support for the country. Meanwhile, the U.S. government has announced new military aid for Ukraine, amounting to $325 million. The package mainly includes ammunition for weapons systems, according to a spokesman for U.S. President Joe Biden, Karine Jean-Pierre. The White House says the new aid comes from U.S. military stocks. Still to come in our news bulletin. A variety of cultural and recreational programs are held in Nakhal Fort Forum in the Governorate of South Al-Batana. The Civil Aviation Authority issued alert number 3 on heavy rains. The authority stated that heavy thunder showers are expected at noon and evening in the governorates of North and South Sharqiya and parts of Muscat and Al-Wusta, with chances of rainfalls extending to the mountainous areas of the governorates of Al-Dakhiliya and South Batana. The expected quantities of rains are ranging from 20 to 50 millimeters. The Civil Aviation Authority advises the public to take precautions during rains, not to cross flowing wadis, avoid low areas, and to check the sea state before sailing. A forum was held in Nakhal Fort to celebrate the fort's renovations. The 10-day celebration program includes a number of cultural and recreational activities and a souk-style exhibition for productive families and entrepreneurs in the wilaya. The cultural events include a variety of programs for children, which will start on the first day of Eid al-Fitr and will continue for several days. The event aims at providing marketing outlet for productive families and an opportunity to promote tourism landmarks in the wilaya. Locals and tourists are invited to attend the Nakhal Fort Forum to experience the local heritage and enjoy the children's cultural programs that will take place in the fort and the surrounding areas. With Eid al-Fitr at doorstep, Omanis and residents are preparing for this joyous occasion. The traffic in markets and traditional souks in the governorate of Buraimi are intensifying as people are shopping for Eid necessities to wear their best on Eid. With such traffic, the Consumer Protection Authority is working around the clock to ensure a safe shopping experience and fixed prices for consumers. Likewise, the Buraimi municipality has conducted site visits to vegetable and fruit markets and the slaughterhouses to ensure the availability of safe products. The Buraimi municipality has extended the working hours for the slaughterhouses to be from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. to meet the demands of the customers. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main headlines once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq will perform Eid al-Fitr prayers at Al-Khor Mosque in the Governorate of Muscat. His Majesty the Sultan receives greetings from a number of officials in the Sultanate of Oman on the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr. His Majesty the Supreme Commander issues a royal pardon on a number of inmates on the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr. And the Sultanate of Oman shall celebrate on Saturday, the 22nd of April, the first day of the blessed Eid al-Fitr. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night, Ramadan Kareem, and Eid Mubarak.